Hola amigos, and what is up? This is Downs Raga. What are we doing? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is Plants vs. Zombies, as you can probably tell by the video title. I know you guys may be thinking, but I thought you said you weren't going to be doing another Let's Play until 2014. Well, turned out that I'm a horrible, terrible liar, because this game exists. Hooray! Good for it. We're gonna be starting our adventure here. Now, this is the Steam version of Plants vs. Zombies. I have played this game before on the Xbox 360, so this is gonna be my first time playing it with a mouse. From what I've heard, it's probably a lot better with a mouse, but you know, I'm not one to judge. Plants vs. Zombies is a really interesting game, though, and it's actually a lot of fun, as we're probably gonna find out. So, click a seed packet, and place it on the grass. There we go. Click on Falling Sun to collect it, as the screen says. I love reading the text on the screen. So we can place another pea shooter here, and our first zombie. And with it is probably going to be our first zombie kill. Now this may seem easy at first, and let me tell you, Plants vs. Zombies is, it starts out pretty easy. It's a tower defense kind of game, except with plants and the undead. And the objective is to not let these zombies right here, you know, grab your lawn. That kind of sounded kind of wrong, and that was a pretty bad explanation, let me just say that. No, but really the objective is to prevent the zombies from getting to your house so they can eat your brain. So your brain? Gotta protect it. Your house? Also gotta protect it. Your plants? Put them out on the lawn. Now we don't have much of a lawn here right now, but it's getting there. So, we're now introduced to sunflowers. Sunflowers are very, very important because they generate sunlight. That's great. I'm sure that once I get enough sunflowers, Yuka is gonna be so proud. So the more sunflowers you have out on screen, the easier it is to put out your plants. So once you've got, you know, a couple of sunflowers going, a lot of people then like to put the artillery out. Now there's a lot of kind of interesting takes on putting out sunflowers and such. One of them is actually to put them in front of your artillery plants, so that the sunflowers are the ones that, you know, get eaten first and you still have your firepower, which is kind of an interesting way to do it, but I prefer to put the sunflowers behind enemy vines. Plant puns. Expect them, there's gonna be a lot of them. So by clicking more and more sun, we can get more and more plants, and by getting more and more plants, we can kill more and more zombies. And by killing more and more zombies, we can clear more and more levels. You probably worked that one out for yourself. Now, I don't know how regular the upload schedule on this is going to be, all things considered. This is kind of a side LP, but it's a game that I kind of just really wanted to do, so that's quite alright. Quite alright. If this first video looks a little bit choppy, then maybe I'll edit some of the recording things. I'm recording it with Fraps. I've heard that DX story is a lot better with these kinds of DirectX games, but I don't know, Fraps is what I currently have, so if it looks choppy, that's probably because Fraps like eats up processing power like some kind of big processing power eating thing. And it doesn't help that even though my computer is powerful enough to run this game fairly well, it's still kind of shit for gaming. It's a great work computer, though. So, with that level beaten, we got our next seed packet. Cherry bomb. Blows up all zombies in an area. Thank you to the Bloom and Doom Seed Company. So with this plant, we're kind of introduced to our first... I don't know, what did the Nintendo Capri Sun call them? TSPPs? So, you'll notice that your main artillery is going to be things like pea shooters and such, which will stay on screen but deal damage. But they won't deal damage, you know, super quickly and stuff. In that case, you'll want to go with the TSPPs, which are temporary solutions to a persistent problem. TSPPs are basically your things like cherry bombs here, which are single use and cost a bit of sun, but can instantly kill a large number of zombies within range. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing actually how this, if it's any different from the Xbox 360 version. Actually, we don't own very many Xbox 360 version, games, because I don't actually own the Xbox 360, it's my brother's. So all I really own is vanilla, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and Plants vs. Zombies, which is quite alright. I don't know, there's not really that much on the Xbox 360 I'm actually that interested in, to be honest. I mean, there's Gears of War, I could play late evening hiding behind walls, but... nah. I'd rather play Plants vs. Zombies. It's got zombies in it. And plants! I wonder if the name is any indication of that. So as you can see here, different types of zombies will start appearing. These guys have traffic cones on their head. The zombies with traffic cones on their head take twice the amount of punishment that a normal zombie can take, I'm pretty sure. So where a normal zombie takes 10 hits with a pea shooter to, well, kill, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of undead, so would it be unkilled? Re-killed? I really don't know. Let's put another pea shooter out there. Now later on, we're going to be introduced to even more resilient types of zombies, like the buckethead ones, which are, not a huge fan of the bucketheads, to be honest. And there's also football player zombies, which again, not a huge fan of. Also, there's these flag-carrying zombies that indicate the large waves of zombies that approach. Flag-carrying zombies move slightly faster than the regular zombies, I believe, but take the same amount of hits. I know way too much about Plants vs. Zombies, it seems, and since I don't play this game very often, like, I just got the Steam version. It was like $5 on, well, Steam, of course, so I decided, hey, I'm gonna get this. Okay. So I think this is gonna be, I don't know. I kind of want to get all these tutorial levels out of the way, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, since we've got a full lawn here, I may as well do this as kind of our last level. And then we'll, you know, we'll see how updates and how the videos go from here on out. I don't want to get them too long, because I know Plants vs. Zombies isn't exactly an exciting game to watch, but I don't know, it's a game that you can LP, I guess. What am I talking about? Anyway, Walnut! You can place a walnut out, and he'll provide some temporary defense in the form of a wall. Walnut has a lot of resilience. And basically, plants have certain amounts of stamina, so if a zombie reaches something like a pea shooter or a sunflower, that zombie is going to eat that thing relatively quickly. It only takes like a couple of bites, but the walnut is tough. The walnut is strong. The walnut is adorable. Look at him. He's so happy. The walnut, and there's, I believe, 2 other plants that can be kind of used defensively like this. So there's the walnut, the tall nut, which we'll get later, and I think there's a 3rd one, but I can't quite remember. We'll be getting into that eventually, so I don't know, I shouldn't be worrying about it too much, and I don't want to spoil too much either. Because some of you guys might not have played this game before, some of you guys might not appreciate me going around knowing all the plants like and stuff, so... I'm sorry if I've managed to offend somebody on the internet. I know that never happens. Everyone on the internet is all happy sunshine, rainbows, and flying kittens with toaster pastries for bodies for some reason. I don't know, is that even still relevant? I don't keep up with memes, so I don't know what's still relevant or not. So we've built up a pretty good defense now. We got these walnuts here. As you'll notice, the walnuts will actually show how much damage they take. And, a lot of the zombies, like these bucket heads or cone heads, I guess, will also kind of change in appearance depending on how much damage they've taken. Yeah, that was a great time for my voice to cut out right there. Actually, that probably was a great time for my voice to cut out for, you know, comedic timing in effect. So we can show off what these cherry bombs do. Actually, you know what? No, there's not really that much of a point. There's not like a huge wave of zombies going on right now, so it would kind of be a little bit pointless, but we can put out more sunflowers, maybe put a walnut there. Let's show this off. So the cherry bomb will instantly kill all zombies within that set radius, so it's kind of a 3x3 area. So it's kind of like throwing one of those bomb battle chips in Valneric something rather. I don't know, there was one that was like a 3x3 area, I'm pretty sure of it, but I don't know, there's actually a lot of attacks in that game that hit in 3x3 areas. I like those attacks. They're just like raining death from the heavens. Hey, a shovel. I wonder what the shovel does. It's a mystery. I think we'll find out in the next episode, though, so until then, this is Tales from Raga signing out. Thank you all for watching. I'm so very, very sorry.